Hello everyone, good morning to today's class. In today's class, we are going to learn about the hand layup and spray layup method. It is a technique which is used for manufacturing of composite materials. In hand layup technique, it is the simplest method of composite processing. The infrastructural requirement for this method is also minimal. The processing steps are quite simple. First of all, a release gel is sprayed on the mold surface to avoid the sticking of polymer to the surface. The thin plastic sheets are used at the top and bottom of the mold plate to get good surface finish of the product. Reinforcement in the form of woven mats or chopped strand mats are cut as per the mold size and placed at the surface of the mold after perspex sheet. Then thermosetting polymer in liquid form is mixed thoroughly in suitable proportion with a prescribed hardener. That is called a curing agent and poured onto the surface of mat already placed in the mold. The polymer is uniformly spread with the help of brush. Second layer of mat is placed on the polymer surface and a roller is moved with a mild pressure on the matte polymer layer to remove any air trapped as well as the excess polymer present. The process is repeated for each layer of polymer and mat till the required layers are stacked. After placing the plastic sheet, a release gel is sprayed on the inner surface of the top mold plate, which is then kept on the stacked layers and the pressure is applied. After curing at the room temperature or at some specific temperature, the mold is opened and the developed composite part is taken out and further processed. The schematic, the schematic of the hand layer is shown in the figure. The time of curing depends on the type of the polymer used for composite processing. For example, for epoxy-based system, normal curing time at room temperature is 24 to 28 hours. The method is mainly suitable for thermosetting polymer-based composites. Capital and infrastructure is requirement is less as compared to the other methods. Production rate is less and a high volume fraction of the reinforcement is difficult to achieve in the processed composites. Hand lab method finds where the reinforcement is difficult to achieve the processed composites. And also the hand layup method finds the application in many areas like aircraft components, automotive parts, board hulls, dashboard, then and other components. In the complex components can be used to manufacture the composite material. Okay, and we can have the materials used for the during the hand layup or given like matrix. What are the matrix can be used during the hand layup method, and what are the reinforcement materials used? For a matrix, epoxy can be used to polyester, polyvinyl, polyvinyl ester, phenolic resin, unsaturated polyester, polyurethane resin. These are the matrix materials can be used in the hand layup method. As well as the reinforcement. Here the glass fiber, carbon fiber, aramid fiber, natural plant fibers, like we can have that sisal, banana, nettle, hemp, flax. This kind of reinforcement material can be used. And we can have the spray layup method also. It is also similar to the hand layup method, and it can be the extension of the hand layup method. Actually, generally it is called. In this technique, a spray gun is used to spray the pressurized resin and reinforcement, which is in the form of chopped fibers. And a glass roving is used as a reinforcement, which passes through the spray gun where it is chopped with a chopper gun. Matrix material and reinforcement may be sprayed simultaneously or separately, one after one. The spray release gel is applied onto the mold surface to facilitate the easy removal of the component from the mold. A roller is rolled over the sprayed material to remove air trapped onto the layers. After spraying fiber and resin to the required thickness, curing of the product is done either at room temperature or at a specific elevated temperature. After curing, mold is opened and the developed composite part is taken and further processed. The time of the curing depends on the type of polyester, otherwise called polymer. Okay, the time of curing depends on the type of polymer used for composite processing. And here the schematic diagram is given also for the spray layup method. And what are the materials used for spray layup method? For matrix, epoxy, polyester, polyvinyl ester, phenolic resin, unsaturated polyester, polyurethane resin, like hand layup method. Here the matrix materials are used here, as well as a reinforcement, glass fiber, carbon fiber, aramid fiber, natural plant fibers, and this is all banana, nettle, hemp, flax, coir, cotton, jute, those kind of reinforcement fiber can be used. So these are about the today's class. We have discussed the hand layup method, what are the how the process are being done, and the curing temperature, and how much time it will take, and what are the materials used for both the matrix and reinforcement. Those kind of parts we have covered in this session. Okay, thank you for watching this video. We will have another topic in the next class. Thank you.